Good morning children. This session we are going to revise for the quarterly examination. For that first you should know about the examination pattern. Okay. So look at the board now. So out of 50 marks you are going to write children for science subject. Okay. Out of this in physics 15 marks, chemistry 15 marks, biology 20 marks. So total 50 marks. Okay. So in chemistry you are going to write for 15 marks, isn't it? For that pattern is short answers. 5 short answers you are going to write. For each short answer carries 2 marks. Okay. So total 10 marks. And detailed answer, one detailed answer you are going to write. For that 5 marks. So total 15 marks in chemistry. Okay. For that you should cover some important topics. Okay. What are they? Let me see now. First one, symbols of elements. Second one, metals and non-metals. Okay. Their physical properties and uses. Both physical properties of metals and uses of metals. In the same manner, physical properties of non-metals as well as its uses. Right. Next one, metalloids. Metalloids, their physical properties and uses. Physical properties of metalloids and its uses. Next one, compounds. Next, uses of compounds. All these topics you should cover. Then only you can write the exam well. Right children? Shall we start the revision? So apart from this topic, you should learn the fill in the blanks as well as match the following also. Okay. Sometimes you may get the fill in the blanks or match the following in the short answer. Okay. So you should cover that portion also. Got it? Okay. Now take your book. Take page number 102. We can start the revision. Short answers revision we can start now. Roman letter 4, answer very briefly. Okay. First question, what is ductility? Ductility means what? Actually, metals can be drawn into very thin wires. Okay. So this tendency of the metal is called the ductility. Can you give one example for that? Yes, copper. Okay. So answer is metals can be drawn into very thin wires. This property is called the ductility. Example, copper wires. Okay. So this is the answer for ductility. Second question. Write the constituent elements and their symbols for the following compounds. So look at the board. Carbon monoxide compound is given. Washing soda compound is given. For this compound, we have to write their constituent elements as well as their symbols. Okay. First we can write the symbol. What is the symbol of carbon monoxide? The symbol of carbon monoxide is CO. Okay. Then what is the constituent elements present in carbon monoxide? Carbon as well as oxygen. Like that you have to write. Okay. First compound name will be given to you. So you have to write the symbols first you have to write. Next you have to write the elements. What are the elements are present in the compound that you have to write. Okay. So carbon monoxide, its symbol is CO, and we have to write the constituent elements. Okay. So carbon and oxygen. Carbon and oxygen are present in carbon monoxide. Okay. Second one, washing soda. The chemical name of washing soda is sodium carbonate. Okay. And what is the formula of sodium carbonate? The formula of sodium carbonate is Na2CO3. Okay. Then what are the constituent elements present in washing soda? Sodium, carbon and oxygen. Okay. So these are the constituent elements present in washing soda. You got it children? First you have to write the symbol. Okay. Next you have to write the constituent elements. Okay. Here sodium, carbon and oxygen. These elements are present in washing soda. Got it? Right. Next we can move to the third question. Write the symbols for the following elements. Okay. Here element name is given. We have to write the symbol. Okay. Oxygen is given. What is the symbol of oxygen? The symbol of oxygen is O. Okay. Next one, gold. Gold element is given. We have to write the symbol. The symbol is AU. Okay. Next one, calcium. What is the symbol? Ca. Okay. Next one, cadmium. Cd. Next one, iron. Fe. While writing the symbol, you have to remember one point, children. First one, you have to write the first letter in uppercase and the second letter in lowercase. Suppose only one letter, for example, oxygen O is a symbol, isn't it? So then you have to write in capital letter, uppercase. Okay. Suppose if two letters are coming, means first letter should be in uppercase and second letter should be in lowercase. Okay. So for oxygen, its symbol is O. Gold, AU. Calcium, Ca. For cadmium, Cd. Next, iron, Fe. Okay. So next question. Fourth question. Which non-metal is essential for our life and all living beings? Which non-metal is essential? Which gas actually we are breathing? Yes, the answer is oxygen. Okay. Oxygen is the non-metal which is essential for our life and for all living beings. Okay. So the answer is oxygen. Got it? Right. Next question. Why are bells made of metals? Okay. Why are bells made of metals? This is a metal. Okay. So if you hit the metal, it produces a typical sound, isn't it? So this property is used in making temple bells. Okay. So what is the answer? Why are bells made of metals? What's the answer for that? On being hit, metals produce a typical sound. This property is used in making temple bells. Got it? Right. Next question. What does a chemical symbol represent? A chemical symbol is a shortened method of representing a symbol. Okay. Actually, we are using the symbol in chemistry, isn't it? It is a shortened method. Here we are using no symbol. It is a shortened method of representing a symbol. Here O represent the oxygen element. AU represent the gold element. So for that purpose we are using the symbol. Okay. What's the answer for this? A symbol is a shorthand method of representing a element. Got it? Right. Next question. Give two examples for metalloids. What's the answer for this? Silicon and boron. Okay, these are the examples of metalloids. Next question. Mention any three compounds that exist in liquid state. Okay, so you know very well, isn't it? So this is very important for our water living. Which one? Water. Water is very essential, isn't it, for all the living beings, isn't it? So water, answer is water. Next, hydrochloric acid we can say, this also in the liquid form. Next, sulfuric acid we can say, nitric acid. So this is the answer. Water, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid. At least three you have to write. Got it? Right. Next question. Write three properties of metalloids. Okay. For that, you take page number 98. Three properties of metalloids you have to write. Okay. Page number 38. Sorry, 98. Page number 98 you take. First one, metalloids are solids at room temperature. That's the first point. Okay. Metalloids are usually solids at room temperature. Second one, they can form alloys with other metals. This is the second property. Third one, some metalloids like silicon and germanium can act as an electrical conductor. It will conduct the electricity. Actually, 5 points are given for this question. Minimum 3 points you have to write. Okay, suppose write 3 points like that means write 3 points. Or otherwise, if this question is asked in the detailed answer means you have to write all the 5 points. Got it, children? Okay. Next question. Roman letter 5. Answer briefly. Can you store pickle in an aluminium utensil? Give reason for that. This is an interior question only. Okay. Actually, aluminium is nothing but a metal only, isn't it? If you take the lemon is acidic. Metal, when it reacts with the acid, it produces a hydrogen gas. Okay, so this hydrogen gas totally spoil the food. Okay, that's what we cannot store the pickle in an aluminium utensil. Got it, children? Right. Next question. Tabulate the differences between metals and non-metals. Page number 98. Take page number 98. So property is given, metal is given, non-metal. Okay, you have to segregate like that. So first one, in the property, physical state is given. Next, malleability, ductility, its melting point, boiling point, density, conductivity is given. According to that, you have to segregate. Metal means physical state, usually it is solid. But if you take non-metal means it is available in solid state, liquid state as well as gaseous state. Like that you have to segregate the answer, children. If this question is asked in detailed answer means you have to write fully. If it is asked in the 2 mark question means minimum 4 points you have to write. Got it? Right. Next question. Why are utensils made of aluminium and brass? Because they are good conductors of heat. Okay, it will absorb the heat. That's what brass as well as aluminium utensils are made of. Okay, that's what utensils are generally made of aluminium and brass. Why? Because it is a good conductor of heat. Both aluminium and brass are good conductors of heat. That's the answer for this. Got it? Next. Name the define alchemy. Alchemy means the men who will make the less valuable metal into gold. Those persons are called the alchemists. They are also known as gold cooks. Why? Because they make the less valuable metal into gold. This is called the alchemy. Got it? Next question. Name the elements with the following symbols. Okay. Here some elements are given. Here symbols are given. We have to write the name of the element. Okay. So Na means what? It is nothing but sodium element. Na means sodium. W means tungsten. Okay. W means tungsten. Next one, Ba. Ba means barium element. Okay, barium. Next, Al is nothing but aluminium. Next one, U is uranium. Like this. Okay, symbol will be given to you. You have to write the name of the element. In other things you see here, element name, a compound name is given. So you have to write the symbol as well as the constituent elements. Here element name is given. We have to write the symbol. So according to that you have to prepare, children. Right? Next question. Sixth question. Name 6 common non-metals and write their symbols. Okay. Sulfur, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen. These are some of the non-metals. For oxygen means what is the symbol? O. Nitrogen, N. Okay, hydrogen, H. Sulfur, S. Carbon, C. So like that we have to write. Got it? Next. Mention any 4 compounds and their uses. Page number 100. Uses of compound is given, no. Common name is given. Chemical name is given. Constituent elements are given. And finally uses given. Okay, for example, if you take sugar, the chemical name of sugar is sucrose. Okay, what are the constituent elements are present in sucrose? Carbon, hydrogen and and oxygen. Okay. Then we have to write the uses of sugar. It is mainly used for preparing juice, toffees. Okay. Like that. Okay. We have to write the uses. In that manner you have to write. Got it, children? Next. Name the metals that are used in jewelry. Okay. You know very well. You have to write silver, gold, platinum. Like that you have to write. Okay, these are some of the metals that are used in jewelry. Next one, mention the uses of the following compounds. Okay, compound name will be given to you. You have to write the uses. Okay, for that you have to prepare well the uses of compounds. Then only you can attend that compound. Okay. So next one, baking soda. Baking soda is mainly used as a next one, bleaching powder. Bleaching powder is mainly used as a bleaching agent. Got it? Next one, quicklime. Quicklime is nothing but calcium oxide. Okay, this quicklime is mainly used for the manufacture of cement. Okay, good. Next one, last Roman letter 6. Give reason. Give reasons for the following. Aluminium foils are used to wrap food items. For that we have to give the reason. Okay. So aluminium is malleable, soft, and it does not react with the food items. That's why aluminium foil is mainly used to wrap food items. Okay. It is malleable and also soft. Next question. Immersion rods for heating liquids are made up of metallic substances. Why? Because metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. Got it? So next one. Sodium and potassium are stored in kerosene. Why? Because sodium and potassium are very reactive. Okay. So they react with air and water. That's what it is stored in kerosene. The last one. Mercury is used in thermometers, because it has high density and also it expands uniformly at different temperatures. That's why mercury is used in thermometers. That's it, children. Okay, prepare everything and also don't omit the Phillips and what match the following, that also you should prepare. Got it, children? So prepare well for the exam. All the best. Thank you.